When thinking about your leadership styles and actions, do you walk your talk? Well, today's short daily QCI is about the core leadership trait of walk your talk. Why is this important? Because while words matter, actions matter more. So if your actions are not living up to your words, it's time to do better. We've all been there. We've been that boss or that coach, or we know a boss or a coach or a friend who talks about big values but doesn't live them out. When that happens, trust breaks down. On the other side, we've seen friends, leaders, ourselves stand firm in our values and fulfill what we say we're going to do. And those are the ones that we truly respect, that inspire us to do better and to follow their lead, or for others to follow ours. That is walk your talk in action. So how do you do that? My opinion, there are 4 primary skills associated with making sure that you walk your talk. Mindfulness, so that's kind of like a self-awareness piece. Do you know what you're doing and why you're doing it, and how that relates to what you said you would do or what your values are? Number 2, credibility. This is the essence of walk your talk, doing what you say you're going to do. Some people call it integrity. Authenticity. No one wants a leader that is pretending to be something they're not. So walking your talk means showing up as the real you. And finally, grit. Why grit in this location? Because it's tough. It's tough to be yourself. It's tough to live up to your values, especially if they've been stated. It's tough to do the thing that you say you're going to do, especially under difficult circumstances. And the other thing that's tough is consistency. That is what feeds greatness. Mindfulness, credibility, authenticity, and grit. Those 4 skills of which you can develop will help to build your walk your talk muscle. So let's do a quick alignment check. See how well you're walking your talk. First, write down your core values, especially the ones that are associated with you as a leader. So if you've done that in January, you have a place to reference. If not, think about that right now. What values do you claim to have, especially associated with leadership? Things like respect, innovation, integrity, anything else? All right, step 2, identify a recent tough decision. So if it helps, write that decision down. So write down the circumstances, the things that were in play, the people involved, like really think through what the decision involved. And then step 3 is compare your actions to your values related to that decision. Do they align? And now pick a gap if there is one. Do you notice where an action didn't live up to those values? What can you do different next time? Write that down. Walking your talk isn't about being perfect, but it is about being intentional and using your intention to help guide your actions, or more specifically, your values in action for you as a leader. So when you show up consistently, people will notice, they'll trust you, they'll follow you to hopefully fulfilling your preferred future that you've co-created. So today, do your alignment check. Pick one small action to reinforce your values. Likely it's going to be along one of those lines of mindfulness, grit, credibility, or authenticity. See how it helps. As always, your feedback is appreciated. See you tomorrow.